is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Ready? Watch 15, Mike 15. It's going to be a long day.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. 180. Check.
Now Joe Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Burrow on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And he completes it to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
52. I got you. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right.
Soldier Field, always a tough place to kick, especially for younger guys who don't kick here regularly. And I think the Winds just claimed another victim.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago! Vincent Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Brandon Wilson to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Sean Davis with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man, Wilson.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow flushed out right. to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Hey, you gotta go score. Let's go. Switch.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run with Mixon, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On first down, it's Fields.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
To throw on 2nd and 6,
Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 26, check 26. Pick the edge. Come.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Wilson now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Boy, that one was well-read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
Smith catches left side. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
He don't want it. Check 9, check 9. Check.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Vincent Smith, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now it's Wilson.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Sean Davis with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
You got him. You got him.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Here's Fields.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Second and 4.
Check. Fresno.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Under 10. Check.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jump. No. Off.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, an even 90 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Right, 80. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
From midfield now, Burrow.
There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Nice, sweetheart.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. 65. 65.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Check.
On 1st down, Fields.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they have this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.